Good afternoon. Welcome to another VBX Live. Welcome to what will likely be our last VBX Live of 2023, VBX Tremendous Family Thursday. Y'all, we've almost made it. All right. VBX is almost over, and I cannot believe it. I honestly cannot believe it. 6 months plus of work and planning and prep and purchasing and all that kind of stuff has come. And tonight we will tie a big bow on it. We will celebrate. We'll celebrate a little bit Sunday morning as well. But for all intents and purposes, today and tonight is it. And I just simply cannot believe it. I cannot believe that VBX has come and VBX is almost gone. Our vacation Bible experience this year has been nothing short of phenomenal, nothing short of fantastic. There really are no words to describe what God has done here, the things that we've seen and the things that we've heard, the things that we have experienced, right? We intentionally changed the name of our Vacation Bible School to Vacation Bible Experience because we feel very strongly that we want kids and youth and our servant leaders, our adults, our community to experience God this week, to experience the love of God, to experience the love of Christ, to experience the fellowship of the church, to experience what God's body should be like and look like really on a weekly basis, y'all. We really should have a VBX type of experience every week in a lot of ways. And so again, it's heartbreaking to think that it's over. But we're going to use it as a springboard to launch into what will become the 2023-2024 school year, into the summer as we take our youth to camp, into the fall, again, as we begin and reestablish all of our ministries and re-up for our servant leadership and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited, but I'm a little depressed today. Okay, it's the last day of VBX. So as always, welcome. If you'll take a moment and like this video or love this video or give us a care emoji or whatever you're feeling today, if you'll acknowledge this video in some way, that gets those algorithms working in the background on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. If you would be so kind as to maybe comment, tell me who you are, where you are, anything you have to say, questions, comments, anything like that is completely appropriate. I'll do my best to address anything that comes through. If you do us the favor of sharing this video, that again helps to get it out and helps people to see. We do have a lot of things changing tonight. Tonight is a completely different night than the rest of the nights have been. So everybody needs to, excuse me, y'all, my voice is almost gone. I've given it all I have this week. We need everybody to pay attention to this video because tonight will be different in a lot of ways. The procedures and things will be different. So go ahead and share this video out. Tag people that you know come to VBX that may not be able to pause during work and watch this. Of course, I'll send it out in a YouTube link a little bit later when we are finished here. So I'm going to take a moment just to make sure that we look good on everything that's going on. We're good on Facebook. Checking YouTube now. Let's check YouTube, see if we're good. We're good on YouTube. Checking Twitter. And one more click here. We should be good to go. And we are good on Twitter. So again, guys, what a phenomenal week. What an exciting week. What a week of things that are, again, just unspeakable. Trying to get the comments to work here, y'all. The comments are not working on my program, so I'll do my best to try to keep up with those on Facebook. But if I missed you, if I miss a comment, uh, again, just leave it here, and I'll do my best to address it at some point in time. I don't see anything other than Hayes on the Nicholson Baptist Facebook feed, so let me try to pull up my own personal feed here and see if I can see it, and we should be good. Let's see. Sorry for this, y'all. I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss anything. I do want to answer any questions that you have because tonight, once again, is a bit different. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. Those of you who are tuned in, I see all of you. It's a little bit different for me today just because I'm trying to monitor two screens now. So y'all be patient. But tonight is going to be another fantastic night, y'all. It's just going to be different, and I'll explain what that looks like. Matter of fact, tonight is our family night. Tonight is our celebration night. Tonight it's the night where again we kind of tie a bow on a lot of things that have happened this week. Before we go into tonight, though, let me tell you a little bit about Wonderful Water Wednesday. All right, last night was absolutely spectacular. It was so fun. I know you guys have seen the pictures and videos. We brought in 10 water slides and a foam pit. We had water slides everywhere. We had kids getting wet. We served over 3,000 pieces of pizza last night. We still had our worship. We still had our music. Matter of fact, the music service in second through fifth grade, again, was just something unlike anything I've ever been a part of in 23 plus years of ministry. And so, to God be the glory for that. Those kids sing. And let me tell you this while I'm thinking about it. Sunday morning, we're bringing the kids back over. We're going to celebrate VBX one more time. I need you to get your kids here to Nicholson Baptist Church on Sunday morning at 10:30. Okay. I know some of you may go to other churches, and that's completely fine. I'm not trying to pull you away from your church. But if you don't go to church, or if you've got a break of some kind, or if you can get them here Sunday morning, I really want our congregation to hear our children and our youth sing, because we have some just outstanding singers. I'm not going to compare our singers to anybody else. I don't believe in doing that kind of stuff, but we have some great kids and youth who sing praises to the Lord. Check out the pictures and videos going around. So please try to get here Sunday morning at 10:30. Please try to get your kids here. Please try to get your youth here, because I want our congregation to hear how these kids sound. I want them to see these kids worship. They are unashamed. They are excited, and it simply blesses my heart. I did not want to leave last night. We all left the platform last night literally weeping. Every single one of us who was on that stage, just the Holy Spirit was just so present, and the kids were so willing to let the Spirit lead them, and they worshiped and they sang and they fellowshiped, and it was just a beautiful sight, a beautiful night. I know that pre-K through first grade has had absolutely wonderful services here all week. I know that sixth through 12th grade, as I talked about last night, has had just an unbelievable response to the gospel. Unbelievable response by those sixth through 12th graders. And if you didn't catch this last night, let me say it one more time. If you're somebody who's in leadership in another church, a kids director, a youth pastor, whatever your role is, and you're watching this, a senior pastor, y'all, I was down there with second through fifth grade all week long. Doesn't matter what your title is. If you're not doing something for sixth through 12th grade at your vacation Bible school, you're missing an opportunity. Okay. Please receive that with love. Please receive that in love. But if you're not doing something for those youth, those middle schoolers and high schoolers, stop what you're doing now and plan something for them, okay? Because they will come and they will worship and they will participate and they will respond to the gospel. So don't think that you can't do it. Don't say we're not going to do it. Try to do something for those middle schoolers and high schoolers, and you will be amazed at how they will show up and how they will show out and how they will worship and how it will bless your heart and how to bless your church and help grow your church. Okay. The next generation is the future of our church, y'all. So we've got to pour into them just as much as we do that pre-K through fifth grade generation. And I know it's hard. I know it's awkward. I get it. Been there all my adult life, but it's worth it. It's worth it. We have a saying here at Nicholson Baptist, whatever it takes to reach people for the gospel. And so it's worth it. Okay. But last night was just absolutely amazing. I just sat back and watched the kids play, the youth play, the adults play in that home pit was all the hook. The night everybody wanted to be in the home pit for whatever reason. To God be the glory. So y'all did it, and it was awesome last night. Let me give you some final numbers. Let me give you some final numbers for the week. I know that we're not hung up on numbers. Okay. Um, just reading a couple of comments here, making sure I'm not missing anything. I do want to give you some numbers. We're not number centric. We don't talk about numbers a whole lot in our meetings. We don't count every Sunday or anything like that, but we do believe that numbers represent people. People are souls that God cares about. So our numbers are important. We do this with numbers in mind. We do want to get as many people on our campus because we want to share the gospel with as many people as we can every night. So last night our attendance was 871. And so we averaged for the week somewhere around 870, 880. We had one night where we were over 900 on campus. And y'all, that is just, again, just unbelievable. Can't fathom that. If you told me that months ago, I would have thought you were playing with us, you were joking with us. So again, to God be the glory for that. All week long, we had 1,172 different individual people come through one night or another. 1,172 people set foot on this campus and heard the gospel at least once this week, y'all. To God be the glory. Okay. I never thought in a million years we'd break 1,000. Some of y'all told me we would. I was a doubting Thomas. I needed to see it. 1,000, almost hit 1,200, 1,172 here in Nicholson Baptist Church or East Jackson Park and participated with us in some capacity and heard the gospel this week. Okay. Of those, we know right now, and I'm still missing a few classes, but we know there have been 65 confirmed, counted with card toting salvations this week, if you will. I've got them right here on my desk. We have 65 people who gave their lives to Jesus, confirmed and counseled with this week. And again, y'all, to God be the glory for that. God has moved. The Holy Spirit has moved this week. 65 souls have been saved. 65 lives have been changed. 65 families that will benefit from the gospel invading their homes, 65 generations, hopefully, that will be impacted by the work that we did this week. And if it was only one, it was worth it. But 65 is pretty good, y'all. So we give God the glory, but we know that God uses us in the work. And so I want to tell the leaders, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't care if you picked up trash, served pizza, spoke to our kids, sat with our kids, small group led our kids, helped with music, helped with media, whatever your role was, games, security, medical, you are a part of 65 people giving their lives to Jesus this week. You are part of 1172, 1,172 people coming through our campus this week. You are a part of the 36 people that we have right now signed up to be baptized tonight, and that number is growing as I speak. Just another 36 people will be baptized tonight at East Jackson Park in the theater. Probably in the drizzle, as it looks like right now, but that's okay. We're gonna have fun tonight, and we're gonna celebrate tonight, and we're gonna give God the glory for the great things that He has done this week. If you did give your life to Jesus this week, if you've given your life to Christ at any point in time, you're a follower of Jesus, you profess Jesus as Savior, He's the Lord of your life, but you've never followed Him in baptism, you've never taken that initial step of obedience to Him, that initial step of identification with Him. Tonight is the night, y'all. Sign up at this link, show up tonight, participate in our baptisms tonight. This will be just out in the open, organic, grassroots kind of thing that we do. Okay, we're not going to do it in a baptistry. It's going to be in a cattle trough, a couple of cattle troughs. Okay, they're clean, that are new, but nonetheless, it's going to be about as I don't know if redneck's a good word, about as organic as it can possibly be. And y'all, I'm super excited about it. I truly am. This is my favorite night because we're going to see people go from death to life. We're going to see people identify with Jesus and His death and burial and resurrection. We're going to see people go from being closet Christians, from being discreet followers of Jesus, to being people who put on that mantle, who put on that shirt tonight and say, "Yes, I am a child of God tonight." So I can't explain how excited I am tonight for baptisms. I hope that you will join us for that. I hope that you don't say, "The games are over, the fun's over, the activity's over. I'm going to take tonight off." Y'all can take tomorrow night off and Saturday night off. Please come out and be with us tonight. Come and support these young people tonight. Please come and support adults tonight who may take that step of obedience and be baptized tonight. Please don't take tonight off if you are in the area. I know some of you are traveling. I know some of you are going on vacation beginning tomorrow, and that's okay. We get that. I'll be going on vacation soon too, but don't skip tonight just because you think the work's over. Okay, these kids and youth who are being baptized, they need us to celebrate them. They need us again to be that body of Christ. They need to experience the love of Jesus tonight when they go down and when they come up. We need to be just as excited as we possibly can for each and every one. And I'll go ahead and tell you, y'all, 36 right now. I don't know how many there'll be by the end of the night. It's going to take a minute to baptize 36 people. Y'all aren't in a hurry. We're going to baptize 36 baptize people tonight if they show up. All right. So that's where we are. That's where we stand, and we're looking forward to it. I cannot wait. And again, if you've not signed up, we would like for you to sign up description of this video. If you can't figure that out or haven't heard about it or whatever, just show up at 5:30. Anybody getting baptized, please show up at 5:30 tonight at the park. We will powwow for a moment, talk about procedures for a moment, divide up into two lines, and we'll begin to get it done. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be exciting. So with that, tonight is Tremendous Family Thursday. Let me talk you through tonight a little bit. All right, tonight, if you've not been paying attention to me, you want to tune into this because this is where things get different than they have been all along. Excuse me. So tonight, everybody say everybody. Or if you're from the country, say everybody is going to be at East Jackson Park tonight. Nobody will be in the church tonight. I'll say that one more time. Nobody will be at the church tonight. Everybody will be at East Jackson Park. Okay, we're all going to go under the amphitheater. We're going to start with a small worship service. We'll have probably one song, maybe two. We're going to have a small gospel presentation, and then we are going to begin baptizing people. All that'll start at 6 o'clock. Okay, so as you go down to East Jackson Park tonight, it's going to be on you to find a parking place, on you to bring your children, on you to bring your family, on you to park and find your way to the amphitheater. Okay. Our servant leaders will have no official responsibilities tonight. We are going to need some help with a few things, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But we're not checking in tonight. We're not registering tonight. This is a family event. So you come, you bring your family, you are in charge of your family. You can bring some chairs if you'd like to. You can bring a tent if you'd like to. We're going to fit as many people as we can right there within sight of the amphitheater. And we're going to worship God, and we're going to talk about Jesus, and we're going to begin baptizing people right there. Okay. And so tonight is a family night. That's what it means by family night. You come, you park, you're in charge of your family, and our servant leaders will be there with their families tonight so they can spend some time together and not have official roles and responsibilities tonight. Okay. Once again, if you're getting baptized, sign up at the link. If you're getting baptized, be at the park at 5:30. What time should you be at the park tonight? If you're getting baptized, 5:30. Be at the park at 5:30. I want you to meet me behind the concession stand. There's a little pavilion, a little carport looking thing right behind the concession stands. If you'll meet me there at the concession stand, behind the concession stand, right beside the amphitheater at 5:30, we'll get everybody organized. If you're getting baptized tonight, you need a towel. You need your VBX shirt would be awesome. You wear that for us tonight. You need clothes you don't mind getting wet. You need maybe some water shoes. You do need a towel. I'm not going to tell you need to change clothes necessarily. I'll tell you why in just a moment. But you need to be prepared to get wet and be baptized and celebrate tonight if that's you. Okay. Service will begin at 6. We'll have music. We'll have a short message. I mean, 5 minutes or less, y'all. And then we're going to baptize all these people who would like to be baptized. Okay. We have a team of men who have been here literally all night long. They were loading up a smoker with wood as I was leaving at 11 o'clock last night. They've been here all night long. They've smoked a bunch of Boston butt, pulled it apart with their hands. And so we will be serving homemade barbecue sandwiches right after our worship service is over. So everybody who comes tonight, doesn't matter if we have 2,000 people there, everybody who comes tonight will get a barbecue sandwich, you get a bag of chips, you get all the freezy pops you can eat, all the water you can drink, and we may or may not have another little surprise for you along those lines as well. So you don't want to miss out on that tonight, okay? We're going to have some games set up. We're going to have activities set up. We're going to have some crafts set up that are leftovers from the week for any small children who are into that. But the big thing for tonight is this. We have a surprise for you, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and tell you about this surprise because you kind of have to know about it. We left the water slides from last night. We left the foam pit from last night. It's going to be back again tonight. All right. So there's 6 water slides and the foam pit down there on the soccer field. They're staying and they're here for tonight. So as soon as we're done baptizing people and you get your food, everybody can go slide. Everybody can go have fun in the foam pit. So dress to get wet if that's you. We're going to let families decide that, moms and dads. We're going to let families supervise that, moms and dads. We will have people out there, obviously, to help you with that. but we're going to have fun tonight, y'all. We're going to slide and we're going to get in the foam again, and those slides and that foam pit will be out there all night long. They'll be picked up at around 8:30 or so. As soon as we're done with baptisms, we'll shift over to the soccer field. We'll let you guys have a whole lot of fun over there. Okay, I think Matt left the big ball out to play. I think there's some footballs and stuff if you prefer to not get wet. But basically, tonight, y'all, we're going to praise the Lord. We're going to celebrate and we're going to have fun. All right. We're going to play together, fellowship together, and just be together. Okay. So let me check, make sure I haven't missed any comments or questions or anything like that. I do have one or two more things to tell you, so don't leave just yet. But I want to make sure that we have. Yeah, looks like we've addressed everything that's going on here. So, general information for tonight. Okay, number one, bring chairs and tents if you want to. Right now, it's looking like there's a chance of rain around between 4 and 6. It's out of here by 6. So I need y'all to pray. I don't know if y'all have been tracking the weather this week, but God has been so good to us this week, y'all. We have prayed, and literally the storms have split. We have prayed, and literally God has given us clear skies to do what we believe He's called us to do this week. And I believe, just as sure as I'm standing here, sitting here, He'll do it again tonight. So pray. We don't want to pray that God doesn't give us rain. We love rain. We appreciate the Lord for rain, but we do want to pray for a window about 5:30 blue skies. We can do what God has called us to do. We can fellowship together, play together, and pray together, worship together, baptize people. That window tonight to do those things. We will not cancel tonight. Okay, we will not cancel tonight. If it comes a humdinger of a storm, it looks like what I'm looking at right now. This is Weather Channel. I looked at the very reliable app right before I got on here, and it didn't show anything. Right now, actually, the chances of storms around, let's say, around 6 to 7, 52%, 42%, 16%. Okay, so about a half a chance, right? The area around us, 52% of that area, 42% of that area scattered. So come prepared tonight, okay? Bring a small tent, a 10 by 10 and pitch it. If you want to bring some chairs, we'll have over 200, about 250 chairs put out on the amphitheater. So it's not like you won't have a chair, but if you'd rather bring your own chair, bring your own tent, that kind of thing, just in case. That's perfectly fine by us. Okay. Come prepared to get wet tonight if you choose to. That's completely a personal choice. Okay. Just be aware that if your kids see all that stuff going on, they're probably going to want to participate. Okay. So bring towels if you plan on getting wet. Have a plan for that if you plan on getting wet. Make sure, guys, we'll bring all of our lost and found items over to the amphitheater tonight. Make sure you check lost and found because we've got quite a few towels and shirts and draw bags and those kind of things that have been left throughout the week. We'd really like to give those things back to you. We really don't need any of those things at the church. Okay, so be prepared to grab those things. Servant leaders, just real quick, thank you so much for serving this week. You are the real MVPs. You are the backbone of what took place this week. God called us. We responded. Some of us were more involved in the planning phase, and then some of us were more involved in the implementation phase. But no matter who you are, what you did, thank you, thank you, thank you. You made this week a success, and we just want to thank you for all you did. And we want to tell you how much we love you and appreciate you. Servant leaders, please plan on being here tonight if at all possible. Again, these are the kids and youth that you've been poured into all night. They're going to want to see your face tonight. They're going to want to interact with you tonight. They're going to want to be with you tonight. So be there, be there, be there if at all possible tonight, okay? You don't have any specific duties tonight necessarily. Our food team knows what they're doing. Our media team, sound, we'll have some folks helping out with that. But here's some things we'll need help with. We will need help with general security and parking just to make sure everything's flowing okay and we are protected and safe and secure. We've been fortunate enough to have law enforcement with us all week. We've been fortunate enough to have medical transport with us all week. And I won't go naming names of companies so leave somebody out. But at some point in the next week or two, we'll get out who helped us this week and give some props for doing that. Okay. But tonight we will be safe. We will be secure. Servant leaders, if you could help monitor the slides, monitor the other games going on, just like we did last night. Just kind of walk around with your eyes on things, and if kids and youth adults are not doing what they're supposed to do, just kind of help them do that the right way. Okay, parents, help us on the slides one at a time. No pushing, no climbing on anything they shouldn't climb on, no jumping on anything they shouldn't jump on. It's fairly simple with kids on the field, young people, and even adults. Sometimes people start pushing, things get a little crazy there. So we'll help make sure that doesn't happen. We will need help at the end of the night getting everything cleaned up, put up. The plan, if you're wondering, is to get everything that we can that's on the soccer field or at the back over to the church tonight. We're going to put as much stuff as we can in the youth house, which is the garage behind the church, the youth garage. And then over the next few days, we'll begin to separate stuff and get it back where it goes. On Sunday morning, we'll have one service at 10:30, our normal time. We will not have any in groups. Kids will check in. They'll be brought over. We'll have a big family service together, just like we did this past Sunday. So no in groups, and the primary reason for that is we just don't feel like we can get the church back in order in time to do that. So we will bring everything back over and we will put it in the youth garage and begin to separate that out over the next few days. So we will need help getting things cleaned up, and most importantly, we need help tonight with continuing to build relationships with our kids, with our youth, with people in our community. Y'all, this should be a community night. Y'all invite everybody you can. Everybody's welcome to come and witness the fruit of what God has done. Everybody's welcome to celebrate tonight, and we do truly want to hear you celebrate tonight. I do truly want to see you celebrating with these kids and young people who've made decisions this week, who've given of their time and their talent and their treasure this week to be with us. It's a night to celebrate, okay? And again, we'll celebrate again on Sunday morning too. Sunday morning is Father's Day. Again, 10:30, be with us. We'll celebrate some VBX. We'll holler at dads for a little while on Sunday, okay? We'll give dads a gift on Sunday, so don't miss Sunday at 10:30. Sunday seems still so far off right now. But we're wrapping up VBX, and again, I can't believe it. It's over, y'all. I really can't. So I think that's it for tonight. Family night, tremendous Thursday, family night tonight. Nursery will be open but not staffed Sunday morning. What that means for us is that the nursery is open and available. We have diapers, we have wipes, we have anything you'll need as a parent, but we're not going to ask our staff to be in there because we want our staff to be in our worship service because it's Father's Day and because we are going to be celebrating VBX. So our nurseries will be open. They will not be staffed on Sunday morning, okay? So just keep that in mind. And for the record, guys, you'll heard me say this many times from the pulpit. I don't mind crying babies in church. I don't mind pre-K kids who are running around a little bit, making some noise. To me, that screams life in the church, okay? Without that, it's death in the church. So it's not going to bother us one bit if you bring your baby into service. If your pre-K kids are in there and they're making a little bit of noise, that will be perfectly fine with us. It's expected of us, okay? So don't worry about that one little bit. Be with us on Sunday at 10:30. But be with us also tonight at 6. Okay. What does it start? What time does it start? 6. Where are we at tonight? East Jackson Park, under the amphitheater. Where is everybody tonight? Everybody is at East Jackson Park. Nobody's at the church. Nobody's at the soccer field to start off with. We will not even inflate the inflatables until after we're done baptizing people. So there's no need in going down the soccer field trying to get a head start. We will wait on that because we want all eyes and all focus and all attention to be on that one, to be on those people who are being baptized tonight. Okay. So any other questions, comments? I'll remain on for just a few seconds here, and I'm going to check all these different venues we're on here because I have a program that usually kind of combines them and sends them to one place, but for whatever reason, it is not working right now. So I'm going to check everything here and make sure that we don't have anything that I have not responded to that's urgent. I don't see anything. I want to thank y'all for being with me today. I do see a lot of people on here, a lot of people who have made comments and reacted to what we're doing. Okay. Um, so everything looks good. Everything looks good. Uh, Thank you so much for all of your support, all of your prayers, all of your kind words. Y'all, I'll send out an evaluation form to our servant leaders um, sometime this next week. Be kind on that. Remember, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. But we do want to hear from you if there are things you think we can do better. And we want to hear from you sooner rather than later because while all this stuff is fresh on your mind, you will forget about it pretty quickly because I forget about it pretty quickly. Okay. VBX is a process. Vacation Bible Experience. I was sharing with someone last night. I really envision this. My vision for what we're doing here is for this to be a community wide event where we can incorporate other churches and other ministries and we can do something special in this area of the world that's never been done before. I don't want it to be all about Nicholson Baptist Church. I want it to be about the church. I want it to be about the body of Christ and about all of the churches in the area. We've got a big event coming up in July called the Community Backpack Give Back. It'll be on Sunday, July 23rd. And again, our vision for that is everybody would pour in and churches would come and serve. And, we would be more than just about my church or your church. We would be about the church. Okay. So get signed up for baptism tonight. Be ready, be excited, celebrate, come and celebrate good times tonight. We are looking forward to seeing you. Okay. If nobody's told you they love you today, let me be the first. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I got my Rubik's cube over here. I got my Cheez-Its, and I got a new addition right back here. I'm gonna put these in some kind of a acrylic case or something. These are gonna be my souvenirs from VBX 2023. Okay. But anyway, we love you guys. We look forward to seeing you tonight. I hope that you'll have a great afternoon. Come prepared to worship, celebrate, have fun tonight, eat some great food tonight, and we're going to have a fun time together. Okay. We love you. Take care. We will see you real